Welcome back, folks, and today we're going to check out the next figure in Wave 2 for the Motu X Thundercats crossover line, Panthro, Heroic Thunderian Battle Master. And from what I'm seeing so far, I'm liking it. I can't wait to open him up. Let's go to the back of the box where we got some amazing artwork, and right up at the top it says, Panthro stands by Lionel's side, ready to defeat evil across all ends of the universe. And right below that, we get a quick peek at what their third Earth Triclops would look like. Looking pretty nice. And right there it says, plug Mace in the arm. And that's it. But we got a lot more we can do with this figure. But that's it for the back. Up next, we got the switch part transformation page where it shows you the Motu version, and we got the Thunderian version. But now, folks, it's time to check out Panthro. And hold shit! Oh yes! This is what I'm talking about. His ass looks badass to me. I'm liking it a lot more in person than I was in them promotional photos, you know what I mean? But starting off at the bottom, them feet, we got some new feet on his ass. They're pretty big right there. And just like the rest of these figures, they easily plug out. Loving that shin guard. Like a nice gold shin guard. Loving that new Motu belt with the cloth hanging down. That spike bracelet looks a lot more spikier than the other spike bracelet we got with the Turtles of Grayskull mutated He-Man. Moving over to the other arm. Loving that arm thing right there. How he's holding that shit. You just plug the different things on the front. Right there with the shoulder guard, I like it. It looks like it's slipping down a little bit. I'll fix it later. That top part of armor right around his neck kind of reminds me of that man-at-arms guard face in the front. Love the spikes on the chest, but that fucking face, shit, I'm impressed. I'm a lot more impressed, like I said, from when I saw them first promotional pics. But yep, I'm messing with this, and then with the mask on the face, it works. Goes on nice and easy. I can actually see the eyes from the front, and I'm so glad they made it gold, because in the promotional art, that bitch was a different color. And right there, mask off, I pulled down the front part a little bit. See that face? Perfect from the front. Let's check out the back of the body, where I am pleasantly surprised to see they got extra spikes on the back of his vest, probably more than the Super 7 version, but we'll compare that in a minute. But let's just start off at the bottom real quick. We get a better look at the back of them boots. And that's the same top part of the leg as Battle Cat Man. Same thighs, same legs, same ass. All that stuff's the same as Battle Cat Man. But moving up right there, I like the back of that belt. Looks like it could make it just a little bit tighter. The straps look perfect. The coloring on the spikes, love them. The back of that armor right there, all in gold, stands out. Lastly, the top part of his armor and the top part of the head, no problems there. Overall, back of the body looks great. But let's check his ass out in Thunderian form, and I love it. Great job, Mattel, on his ass. Oh my God. Look at this shit, folks. This is what I like to see. They nailed this one just like they did Chitara. Looking at the top part of them legs, perfect for the figure. Reminds me of the cartoon. Glad I could see the hang time on them tie parts right there, because the Super 7 version had them molded in the legs. The emblem on the belt looks perfect. Them straps and everything, it's perfect. I'm loving the fading right there going into the neck, right there, the rest of the color of his body. The white chest is much appreciated, and that fucking face, I love it. At first, I didn't think I was gonna like it, you know what I mean? You know, he has that like orc type of look, type of face, but with the overall look of the body, it all works. Right there at the back of the body, yup, they got 5 spikes going from the front to the back. Loving it. Everything looks perfect from afar, but let's get a little bit closer up and further examine everything. Starting off at the bottom, back of them boots, perfect. I thought I'd be concerned with the straps going inward like that, hitting each other, but it works. No problems with the belt at all. Love how it straps together. Them spikes, I love how they stand out. Now the only thing is just his head kind of looks a tiny bit too small, but all the other heads in this line got tiny ass heads too. Now right here, butt ass naked. I like how the colors blend into the chest right there. It all matches perfectly. Might want to do some customs just with his body. You know what I mean? But let's move down right here where we see all the pieces that come with this figure. And that's a nice amount. Very satisfied with that. Starting off with that nice axe weapon and the mason ball. We got the bottom part of the ankles right there, the gold shin guard, the arm guard, the belt, the shoulder guard, the neck guard, and his mask, and that's it. But that's a lot of pieces. Now going to the Thunderian parts, we got his chest harness with the belt, the arm bracelet, his nunchucks, which, oh shit! You see these nunchucks? That shit is fire right there. Highly satisfied with all the accessories and the figure himself. But before we get into some part swapping, I want to check out some of the accessories and the weapons. Starting off with the wrist bracelet, I want to show you the comparison between that one and the mutated He-Man one, how that one got so many spikes. And then let's compare all three nunchucks I got. One from the Super 7 on the bottom, the middle one is from the new one we just got, and the ones from the top, that's from one of those, what was it, the Primal Age Thundercats figures, whatever it was, them old 5.5 scale figures that don't move too much. But looking at the fists right there, the paws look pretty detailed on the Motu version the most, even though those ones got some nice little fingers. But right there in his hand, I love that shit. These are perfect nunchucks, the perfect length for his monkey-ass arms, and the look of them, beautiful. I'm so glad they gave him the bendy chains instead of some stiff-ass chains or a little cord or whatnot. Then right here, I just want to see if he can hold that shit under his armpit in a nice little nunchuck pose, and he could do it. Now right here with all his armor on, with his special weapons, you can hold the one axe in the one hand while you connect the ball and chain to the thing on his fist, and it holds real tight. And then you can switch some bitches up, have him hold it like that if you want. No matter what you want to do, he is ready for the smoke, he is ready to fight, and he will fuck you up. Overall, with the weapons, I'm very satisfied. But let's do some part swapping. Starting off with He-Man, you know I gotta rock the shit on He-Man, and it looks good. The straps went on there nice and easy, since it's coming from a bigger body style. It works on him perfect, no problems at all. And then strapping his ass up with all the special armor, it works too. Easily goes on the body, and even the mask goes on the face, and you can see the eyes through the mask. I didn't think it was gonna work, but that shit works good. You see that shit right there? You see his black beady eyes right through that mask. Perfect. But I gotta see if it works on Cartoon Collection He-Man. And right here, it does. Every piece goes on the body, no problem at all. He can hold the axe with ease, put the bracelet on the head. The other thing, where he holds the hand with the mace ball and chain, no problems there. Looking close up at that fucking face, you see his white eyes with the black dots. Now moving on, something I noticed between his three arms right here. The first arm is the Panthro arm, second arm Battle Cat Man, third arm Lion-O's arm. As you can see, what they did to make Panthro's arm, the top part of Battle Cat Man, bottom part of Lion-O, bada bang, bada boom, there you go. Now right here, switching up the two armors between Battle Cat Man and Panthro. I'm kinda liking the looks on both, I ain't gonna hold you. Look at that Battle Cat Man's armor on Panthro's body, the red with his blue body, that should pop so good. And I was able to get that helmet on there. Yeah, it's kinda a little bit off, but it works, you know what I mean? Gets the job done. But Battle Cat Man and Panthro's shit, my man is killing the look. That shit looks so good. Loving how it's the gold and the blue pops with the green on his body. And just like the other people that wore that mask, I can see his little ass eyes through that little ass mask. So it works. Next up, I want to compare the Super 7 version next to the one that we just got. And right off the bat, they almost the same height. You know what I'm saying? They put this Panthro on this bigger body. So that's pretty impressive right there. But it's just the overall look in general. I'm kind of torn between the two. Them boots for boots. Like I said in the beginning, I love how the straps come out so I can actually see them hanging. Belt for belt. I'm liking the Motu one. This one is nice and bright. Spikes for spikes. The spikes stand out a lot more on the Motu version. Comparing color for color, I feel the Super 7 version more captures the look of the cartoon. And you know how Motu, they do their own thing with this Thundercat line, making them all types of washed out colors. Comparing them both side by side, I want you to see those spikes. We got 5 on the new one. We got 3 spikes on the Super 7 version. So I gotta give it to the Motu one. Definitely love more spikes. Now switching up both of them vests, just so you can see how it would look That shit was a tight fit to get that Super 7 vest on that Motu buck, and it was obviously really easy to get that Motu vest on the Super 7 buck. I say the Motu vest looks the best on whatever body it's on, and then right here switching the heads up, it looks kind of funny. You got that big ass head on that Motu body, and then that little ass head on the other body, but strangely enough, I say it works. Now right here, compare this beautiful custom done by Lunar Eclipse Custom. This is my favorite Panthro I've ever had. And when I knew this review was coming up, I thought that this new Panthro wouldn't come close to this custom, but I don't think I feel the same way. But let's start off at the bottom. How he did these boots with cutting the toes right there is perfect. How he sculpted out the bottom of the legs works so well to capture the look. Love all the shading and everything. Belt for belt. Love how I did this one. Now remember, this is on a regular Motu Origins buck. It's perfect for that. But this new one right here, seeing it in hand, it really impressed the shit out of me, I ain't gonna lie. Moving on to the back of the body. The one right here on the left, he don't got as many spikes as the one on the right. Like I said before, Motu did it up with them spikes, and I approve. But the back of the body, see how he's got the little tie parts sculpted in the leg like the Super 7 version? It works for this, and I'm highly satisfied. Right here with the side view of 3 spikes to 5 spikes. Yep, I definitely feel Panthro straps should always have more spikes. Now right here looking at every single Thundercat figure that we got for the core Thundercats. We got Panthro, Lion-O, Tiger, that fucking face, and Chitara. I just want to compare them real quick from worst to best. But hold up, something's bothering me, that fucking face. I can't do it no more. I gotta cover it up. There we go, much better. So right here, comparing all these from worst to best, or at least my least favorite to most favorite, we gonna give it to, Tiger, you gonna have to go. I'm sorry, but you gonna be last, followed by Lion-O. I do like the look of him, but it's that fucking face that I'm not feeling it. So you in 3rd place, 2nd place, Chitara, 1st place, Panthro, because Panthro is the shit. I do love me Chitara, but as Panthro, he has grown on me. Even though she is a beauty, new body, the Panthro right there, he done did it. Best Thundercat out of all these Thundercats in his Thunderian form. So now that we got a winner like that, let's switch their ass up into the Motu forms, where they look pretty badass as a group. I'm loving what I'm seeing. I love the direction that Matao's taking it. Keep it up. But let's just start off right here. We got the Panthro, Lion-O, Tigra, and Chitara. Shit, we're gonna do the same thing. Least to the best. Least for now, we're gonna go with Lion-O. He ain't got all the bells and whistles like the rest. I definitely look forward to the new Lion-O they making. Next up, Tigra. Your ass is gonna be in 3rd place, because you know what? I just favor the other 2 more than you. And then Chitara, you gonna be 2nd place because you was a bad bitch. And I love the armor and the hair down. But my man right here, Panthro. Panthro is killing it. He killed it in Thunderian form. He killed it with this look. But let's compare Motu versus TMNT and they Motu forms. I gotta see it, folks. So I paired them up. We got Raphael and Tigra. Between these 2 right here, shit. It's a hard decision, but I might give it to Tigra. Tigra's looking pretty badass. Even though I do like face for face, Raphael's better. Overall, I like Tigra's armor. His overall look, it works. Next up, we got Donatello versus Chitara, since they both wield the sticks. And you know I'm gonna have to give it to my baby right here. Chitara kills it. Sorry, Donnie, but let's move on to Michelangelo versus Panthro. In that first version of Michelangelo, I wasn't a fan of the He-Man toupee on his ass. Yeah, I'm not liking it. But you know, this Panthro, he was the best of the Thundercats. Of course he's gonna beat that Michelangelo. And then right here, leader for leader, Lion-O versus Leonardo. Now both of these releases got their problems, but with Lion-O, that face is just hard to walk away from that shit. I don't like it. But unfortunately, the main thing that what everybody wanted from the TMNT line was to be able to turn them into regular turtles, and you couldn't do it. So I give that one to Lion-O. Overall, the Thundercats take the win, but I don't know if it'll be like that in the future when we get different versions of the Thundercats, because you know we got different versions of the TMNT figures, so we'll see. But overall, folks, this Panthro figure, shit, I was highly impressed. Y'all know that. I give this figure high praise. I didn't think I was gonna like that shit at all. I ain't gonna hold you, but after messing around with it, looking at him in person, and seeing that Mattel fixed the problems from the promotional pictures, he's a winner. With the mask right there, the armor, the accessories, his ability to go from Thunderian form to Motu form, the 2 different arm weapon accessories that he can hold in his hand, plus holding his nunchucks. He is the best Thundercat figure they've released so far from the main team, and I love how they all look together as a team in their Motu form. So far in Wave 2, the first one I wasn't too satisfied with, the second one highly satisfied with, but we got one figure left to go over, and that figure is He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. Now, that fucking face right there, he don't look like my He-Man. That's a pretty ass man right there. He looks like a man. We will check out a man tomorrow. Thanks for watching, folks. And if you like what you saw, do my ass a favor and drop me a like. Subscribe to the channel while you're at it. It ain't gonna hurt you, is it? Come on now. Go ahead and hit the button. I know you have to hit the button. Hit that goddamn button, drop a like. All right, I'm out of here.